Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Co-op Cinema Podcast. I'm here joined with...
I am John. I'm drinking mate.
Yes, and not sponsored by mate.
Not yet.
But in this podcast, we love to talk about superheroes, TV shows, movie news, anything related. We kind of just talk about these things and just catch up. So John, how have you been?
I've been doing great, brother. I've been actually consuming a lot of media lately.
Which is great. How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel young again, man.
That's great. Yeah.
What about you, brother? How you been?
I've been good too. Just going through the oceans, cars and working as well right now.
Going through the ocean?
Going through the motions of the ocean right now. But God is good. God is great.
Hey, man, always.
We get to do this podcast. So look at that, dude.
Look at that, bro.
Not a lot of people can say that. Let me ask you a quick question.
Quick. Better be quick.
What have you seen?
Lately, man, I have been watching a little show called Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action
Netflix series.
Yeah,
dude. Which you guys can catch our deep dive co-op talks episode. That one should have been up this past Monday. So definitely check that out so you guys can hear our opinions. Yeah. We kind of go back and forth on that a lot.
Yeah. We actually disagreed more than I thought.
Yes. And that's really good. You guys definitely should watch that. It's a good episode. And obviously we love talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes, sir.
So anything else you've seen?
No.
Interesting.
Sorry. I've actually been thinking about finishing. I don't know if you ever finished it. The Lord of the Rings TV show.
No, I haven't finished it, but it's on my list. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my wife are gonna move into doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I really want to watch the Halo series. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
I watched the first episode. It wasn't bad.
I hear the first season is slow, but the second season I hear picks up so hard.
I've heard, and it looks great.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
So I want to pick that up. Avatar, Rings of Power. I want to watch Succession. I think I'm gonna watch Chernobyl. And those are some of the wish lists that I have right now.
I don't know if this counts on what have you watched recently, but I've been playing Baldur's Gate.
No way. A lot of people. There's a Baldur's Gate movie actually. They're gonna make. The director of Star Wars movie that was really good. It was a standalone. No, it's not No New Hope, but it's before.
I know which one.
Before New Hope.
No, I know which one you're talking about.
It's before New Hope.
I know.
Before New Hope.
Star Wars. Air Force One.
Rogue One.
I was close.
Thank you. The director of Star Wars Rogue One and the director of The Creator is going to be in charge of that movie. But what the heck is Baldur's Gate about?
Baldur's Gate is essentially Dungeons and Dragons 5e. So that's why I'm like, that's so weird.
5e?
5th edition?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's literally to the T, Dungeons and Dragons.
That's awesome. Sounds like your cup of tea. Cup of mate.
Bro, it's my cup of mate, bro. It's amazing. There's role playing. You create your character. Combat is turn based, and it's literally, if you know D&D, you know how to play this game.
Wow. Yeah. You know what's my copa madre though? The last season of Game of Thrones that I'm watching right now.
Oh, nice, bro.
No, yeah, I'm in the last 2 episodes of Game of Thrones, bro.
How you feeling about this?
I mean, you can definitely tell that the writers switch between this TV show. Honestly, though, it's not too bad so far. I hear the last 2 episodes are where it goes extremely downhill. But yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, you can tell. Even the characters were like really like this is Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix series writing in the Game of Thrones show.
That's insanity.
It's really, but I mean, we'll see how it ends. I do want to do a deep dive talk about that, but almost finishing it. So
Nice.
Yeah. And then also I've just been watching like Danny Phantom. Amazing.
Do you know the Danny Phantom song by memory?
Yeah.
Do you know it in Spanish by memory?
No, I know the Hannah Montana intro in Spanish. Oh, actually, it was in English.
Spanish.
I know the Wizards of Waverly. Do you know the Wizards of Waverly Place? Las cosas son genial. Right? How does it go? Should I look it up?
¿Qué tal? I don't know. I know it more in English now. It's crazy.
Hay mucho que tú no sabes, pero no sabes lo que yo voy a hacer aquí. Whatever. Dude, I haven't been watching much. We've been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and we caught up, so that's great. No other movies, but Dune 2 just came out and I've heard so many good things about it. There's actually like a lot of people do like a summary of Dune Part 1.
I've said this before. If I watch Dune, I'm going to get obsessed with it.
I don't know, bro. I watched the first Dune and a lot of people agreed with this. It was a great movie, but it was kind of slow. I think you have to rewatch it again because there's some things you're like, wait, what? What is this? What is this? What's going on?
What is the Batista doing here? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So really interesting. But yeah, I think you would. So let's go on to what you've heard. What has been the big major news that we've heard about in the pop culture talk?
I think the biggest nerd news that we got is that we finally have our first look at the Superman suit and logo that James Gunn is doing.
Yeah.
As well, we actually got a lot of Superman news because I don't know if you know this. It's the leap year day today.
Yes, 29th. Yeah.
That's Superman's birthday.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
You're not aware of this information.
No.
Because it's Superman's birthday, we actually got 3 things. I don't know if you know this.
Tell me.
One, we got to look at the Superman suit. It's right here. I think it looks too similar to Man of Steel's.
Oh, with like the basketball texture or whatever.
A little too close, I think.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
That's number one. We also got to look at bald Nicholas Hoult. Did you see this?
When the selfie?
In the selfie video.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, with the original Superman soundtrack.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Do, 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 do. Click, click, click.
Beautiful.
Wonder if that's on purpose or not. I think it has to be.
Maybe.
Do you know what the third Superman news that we got is?
No.
That we got a name change to the movie.
Wait, what?
Yes, sir.
No way.
Yes, sir. 100%. It was confirmed by James Gunn when he either tweeted or X'd or whatever he uses, threaded, I don't know, whatever, that when he started the script, it was called Superman Legacy. But at the end of writing it, he knew it was going to be called Superman.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, interesting.
Ballsy
what do you
move.
think about that?
Ballsy move, brother. Last movie to be called... Well, not even last movie, but Superman is just a crazy title to have just in itself. But man, I'm excited, dude. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited.
Yeah, bro. What's going to happen? You know, I think David Korn said, it's so funny. Did you see the AI pictures that they released about him? What'd you think about that?
It's just crazy that AI is getting to this point.
AI is getting to this point where it's like, that looks really good. But James Gunn obviously debunked it and he was like, come on. That's exactly what it said. He was like, come on.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So really interesting.
What did you think of the suit? Or just the logo, what we got to look at?
It's kind of like the silver, not Silver Age Superman logo. Kingdom Come Superman.
So.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm okay with that. I enjoy different interpretations about it. But what was so sad, I feel like a lot of people are hating on James Gunn right now, bro.
Why, brother?
The Stephen Amell, he's hating on James Gunn. He's saying like, stop. The Arrow guy from CW, he's starting to say like, stop releasing news and like, just like give us content. And then the guy, the Superman, what's the logo? The guy, Superman Beyond? Kingdom Come.
I think it's Kingdom Come. Please don't hate me.
The artist from Superman Kingdom Come, he like put a lot of comparisons to Zack Snyder, saying like, oh, we've already done something similar to this, praising Zack Snyder. So it's kind of like, oh man, like what the hell? Like really, why are we hating James Gunn?
So I agree with, I think he's revealing a lot of news on the fly. Like, I'm like, whoa, I would have liked to not have known a lot of these things. But that's his style, one. Number two, I think the big issue with the suit is that suit is more from Superman when he's older. When he's like, kind of like you know how the fat Batman logo is like the older Batman?
Yeah,
the Dark Knight Batman. That's the same thing, but for Superman.
Oh,
so it's kind of weird because he's
that.
like doing a younger version of Superman. So it's like, what? But I mean, I think those are just things that it's like, whatever, you know, like he's doing all right. Yeah, I do think he's revealing a lot of information though.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I think that's great because I think he's trying to keep like the DC spirits alive right now. Like, we're still doing stuff. I think in a year, we're going to have so much DC content. It's going to be so great. Yeah, like, I cannot wait for that. But yeah, I'm excited for the logo. I'm excited for the movie. One of my friends, Blu-ray Angel, he's like, this movie will not fail. He has a lot of high hopes on James Gunn, and you know, he keeps saying like, you know, we will wait till Superman to see what's gonna happen later on.
I also really like one of the things when James Gunn shared that picture. The guy who plays Superman, his name is
David Cornsweet?
David Cornsweet, whatever his name is. Sorry, he just commented a picture of an American flag and like an eagle or something like that.
That's
I'm
cool.
like, that's cool because I do think Superman is an American hero, even though he's international. But his original catchphrase was he stands for justice, truth, and the American way, and I think that's cool.
That's really good. That was a bit of news. I don't think we've gotten like any other like big piece of news, if I'm being honest with you. You know, Nicole Kidman's retiring from being the intro for the AMC thing.
Dang it, bro. bro.
Dang it, bro. You know what crazy.
RIP.
Shogun is doing great stuff right now. Netflix is gonna raise their subscription prices,
Yeah, 'cause I think Stranger Things is coming soon, so.
Yeah, so it's just like,
Hey, random question. Have you seen this new movie that's gonna come out? I think it's on Netflix, and it starts Millie Bobby Brown. Damsel. Have you seen this?
I've seen the trailer. We saw the
Does it look good?
Super Bowl trailer. A lot of people are talking about it.
So
it did a lot of views on YouTube in like the first couple hours.
I'm gonna show you a video, and you can share it to them if you want to. Look at this. First of all, live react to this video of me in downtown Beverly Hills in Sunset Drive. Look at that, bro.
That's Millie Bobby Brown. That's a huge piece of Millie Bobby Brown.
It's a statue.
Shut up.
It's a statue, brother.
Bro, that's terrifying.
It's scary, bro.
I mean, wow. You got to send me that video so I can show these cats. If you guys are listening on the audio podcast, make sure to check that out. That is some crazy marketing.
It's just, I was like, what the heck? Looks cool, though.
Looks really interesting. I mean, I guess I'll give it a watch, Yeah. But besides that, nothing big, crazy movie news. I want to show you a couple pictures, though.
Show me a couple pictures, brother.
Actually, I just sent it to you right now. Look at this insane photo right here.
All right, bro. I don't know what this is. Let me see this.
Bro, look how good Jensen Ackles looks as the Batman. Like, I'm talking about this almost every episode, but look how good he looks, bro.
Did you AI generate this?
I didn't, but I found it online and I'm like, bro, this picture is gold. Look at him, bro. Another piece of news right here. What do you think about this statement right here? I'm going to say it to you while you receive the message. Robert Kirkman, the creator of Invincible, says Omni-Man would easily beat Superman in a fight. What are your thoughts on that? As a big Superman fan.
I don't think many people could beat Superman. I don't think people really have ever read a comic book about Superman.
Yeah.
And he is so extremely stupidly overpowered.
Yeah.
That I don't think Omni-Man could.
It's really interesting, right? There's a lot of comments saying, one of my favorite comments from that tweet said, stop creating different versions of Superman and trying to put them up against Superman.
Yes, sir.
But bro, like a lot of people were saying like Superman would mop the floor on Omni-Man.
Yeah.
With anyone. Like the interesting thing, like there was a lot of videos of like Superman fighting Doomsday and stuff like that. Or even Omega guy. I got his name, but I want you to get it.
Thanos.
Darkseid.
Darkseid.
That's funny though. Would Superman beat Thanos? With all the Infinity Stones.
Depends if the Infinity Stones are magic. Superman cannot fight magic.
One of the biggest weaknesses. I think it is actually considered somewhat magical.
Yeah, because I guess Doctor Strange uses it to do magic.
Exactly.
So that would be where...
That's a tough battle.
But even then, like his super speed is incredibly fast. Yeah.
Like, I mean, you saw Superman fighting against almost all the Justice Leaguers. Like that was, I love that Zack Snyder did that because like that just a little taste of like Superman's power.
That was for me the only time that I'm like, that's a really good interpretation of Superman.
Yeah. Like
if we really wanted to.
I watched that movie with John and I think we watched it in the theaters and this was the Joss Whedon version. But John's smile was so huge. Like it was so big.
It was so cool.
Yeah. It was honestly amazing. I remember he was like,
is that your interpretation of me?
No, this is my interpretation of you.
Go.
I'm just kidding. No, I can't do one.
I'll do one of you. Hey guys, welcome to the Co-op Podcast.
That's really good. That's really good.
That's my interpretation of Dave.
Another picture, and this is kind of a little bit of news. Did you know that Spider-Man appeared in the Invincible comics?
I've heard something about this, but not really. Tell me everything about it.
So there was a crossover between Spider-Man and Invincible because, spoiler alert for the second season, there's this character that travels through the multiverse. And in one of the universes, Invincible accidentally goes to the Daily Bugle, which is in New York, and he meets up with Spider-Man.
That's hilarious because of the voice actors.
Exactly, because the voice actors and all that stuff, which is really cool. Invincible creator says Spider-Man will never appear on the show, which a lot of people were hoping for. Especially because the main villain is in the story arc in the comic book where Invincible kind of teams up with Spider-Man. I think that's so cool because obviously Spider-Man and Invincible are two of my favorite superheroes. But that news got shut out. Do you think that's like a smart play or whatever? Do you think like Spider-Man would have done good or like what do you think about that?
I think it will happen.
You think it will happen?
If the show keeps doing good, it will happen at some capacity. Spider-Man is not as exclusively cool as like Iron Man. So Spider-Man is so known that you can do more stuff with it. Like we literally just saw Madam Web, or they had the crappiest interpretation of a Spider-Man character, right? So you definitely can have Spider-Man.
Yeah. Real quick, on another news, this was like a little bit of a rumor going around in the Marvel universe. Henry Cavill has reportedly been cast in a unknown MCU role. So let me show you this picture right here, John. I want you to live react to it. What do you think about this for Henry Cavill? My friend, he's a good friend, Blu-ray Angel, says, imagine from Superman to Wolverine, that would actually be goated for Henry Cavill. What do you think about Henry Cavill as the Wolverine in the MCU?
I think he'd do great.
I think he'd do great, right? Dude, full physique?
Full physique.
Full body hair?
Acting capabilities. I think he could do great.
I think he could do great. Yeah, I think that would show actually really good acting chops for Henry Cavill as well.
But I don't think he's signing on to MCU anytime soon.
You don't think so?
He's really picky with his roles.
That is really true, actually.
He either does two things, roles that are really good or passion roles like The Witcher and stuff like that. Which, by the way, what's going on with The Witcher? Did they end up switching the actor?
Yeah. It's not Henry Cavill anymore.
Did the new season already come out with
I don't know, but they took out Henry Cavill.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
We'll talk about that when the time comes.
For sure. And then last thing, Blu-ray Angel did say this, but Kevin Feige recruiting Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder to the MCU would be the ultimate flex. What do you think about that? And what movie do you think he could do that would be like pretty solid?
For the MCU, I think Zack Snyder could definitely pull off a very good, it's even hard for me to think.
Because like slow motion, who could do like really good slow motion vibes? MCU? Maybe war vibes.
Wolverine.
Wow, with Henry Cavill.
With Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Wouldn't that be the perfect matchup?
Like perfect duo. And Blu-ray Angel called it, and he's called a lot of things and they've come true. So imagine that, bro. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. I think Zack Snyder's a great director. He's a visual director. I still think to this day the best work he's done is Watchmen.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think Watchmen is top 5 superhero movies of all time.
Yeah. Definitely.
Superhero movies of all time. It's so hard to cram it, but you got to put Watchmen in there.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Zack Snyder, best movie ever. And that's because DC gave him like all the like go crazy. Like he was like, you know what, just have your fun with that. And that's exactly what DC should have done with Justice League and everything.
I think there's a lesson in that about life.
Huge
about
lesson.
How sometimes taking smaller roles or doing things in a smaller way gives you more freedom to do things.
Yeah, and do the things right. And Zack Snyder, I trust, if I'm being honest.
So what I'm going to tell you is this person watching this podcast or listening to this podcast, follow your dreams.
Don't let anyone stop you.
And seize your moment. Ernesto de la Cruz.
All right, so let's talk about what's going to be released next week.
Yes.
Dude, Kung Fu Panda 4. Are you excited? Are you taking your son?
He's seen the first ones, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Maybe. I definitely think maybe.
Yeah.
I think that the worst that could happen is that everybody dies.
Another movie that's going to be released is called Imaginary. No clue. I think it's like a scary movie.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah.
It's funny how trends always follow trends, right? Like there's going to be that new John Krasinski Imaginary movie. And now there's horror movie.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Kind of similar with Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. And then the movie we were just talking about, which is Damsel, is going to be released on Netflix also this Friday. So what are you guys going to be watching this Friday? Let us know down in the comments below.
Invite us. Please, we need friends.
We do need friends.
Hey guys, well, this was just a little catch up we wanted to have with you guys and together. So let us know if we missed anything, please, in the comments. We love you guys. Like this video, rate it, subscribe, and God bless you guys.
God bless you guys. Thank you.